Trade talks collapse just hours after US hikes tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese imports. Are the world's two largest economies in a fully blown trade war? Hello, I'm Nathan King, filling in for Anna Naidu, and this is The Heat. Hello again. Just a few days ago, many expected the latest rounds of trade talks between the US and China could bring about a trade deal. Instead, China's top trade negotiator, Vice Premier Liu He, is on his way back to Beijing after negotiations broke down. This coming just hours after US President Donald Trump slapped steep tariffs on Chinese goods, with more potentially on the way. China has vowed to hit back, but what those retaliatory measures could look like remains to be seen. We begin our coverage with Giles Gibson at the White House. Giles, looks like no deal for now at least. What actually happened in these 24 hours of talks?
Well, Nathan, it's a stormy evening here in the US Capitol, and really there are storm clouds on the horizon for the US-China trade relationship. After these talks wrapped up without any sign of a deal being agreed between the two sides, both sides were trying to make positive noises. Here's China's Vice Premier Liu He.
Both sides clarified their stances and discussed the content for the next round of consultation. Both sides also maintained relatively good communication and cooperation. Therefore, I don't think the talks broke down. On the contrary, it's normal to have minor setbacks or detours in talks. It's inevitable. We're cautiously optimistic.
But with no talks scheduled, no dates anyway, Giles, where do the two sides go from here? We're heading for a long, protracted trade war and a lot deeper one than we've been used to.
Yeah, Nathan, there's a little bit of breathing space coming up for the two sides. That's because these new increased tariffs won't actually affect goods that have already left China. So it takes around 3 weeks for goods to travel from China on those shipping routes to the United States. So a little bit of breathing space for the two sides there, but we're already seeing signs of escalations in this trade dispute. As you were saying, China has said that they are going to bring in some sort of countermeasures. We don't have any details on those yet. And just in the last couple of minutes, we've heard from the US Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer here in Washington saying that President Trump has ordered us to begin the process of raising tariffs on essentially all remaining imports from China.
Thanks so much. Yeah, the $300 billion remaining, they're going to start work on potentially tariffing that lot as well. We've got